Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Giants going up against the Broncos.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the New York Giants. Fielded about a yard deep. And he is knocked down from the side. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Webb now from the gun. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked up, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Olivier Vernon in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He finds an opening past the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Out of the gun, it's Webb. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Looking to throw on second. Here's Kelly. Flush to his right. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now McFadden. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete, and he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this win is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Webb. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and it's third down.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
They run. It's Oliver. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
They go play action here on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And now it's 2nd and goal. On the run, Darkwa. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
To throw, Webb. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
No, check, Patriot.
There's McFadden as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's a little educational piece. I know a lot of people hear 3-4, 4-3, etc. Take us through the 4-3, Charles.
Okay, 4-3. 4 down defensive linemen, usually 2 defensive tackles, 2 defensive ends. Behind them, the 3 those are the linebackers. The middle linebacker, often known as the Mike, with 2 outside linebackers, the Sam and the Will.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Olivier Vernon in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down.
Gun! Let's go. Blue landing. Gun. Detroit. Let's go. Green 39. Green Leopard. Black 99 Philly. Here we go. 36. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
To throw is Kelly on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Beckham. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webb. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Normally, that's not the down and distance that you call a draw play. You usually want to wait to second or third down with a definite passing situation before that play is dialed up.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
No, check, Patriot.
On first down, it's Webb. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They go again with Oliver. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Webb. That is caught at the 7. And he's brought down after a good game. That one goes for 24 yards. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Orleans Darkwan, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Kelly now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. He was looking there for the fullback, Bruce Miller, and it's 2nd down. To throw again. Webb. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. You have to figure with a rookie quarterback out there, you have to live with some of these mistakes, except they're going to happen. This one, though, that hurts. You're losing in this game.
And that's what you tell him. You know, that's what you drill on in practice. That's what you work on throughout time. Look, take care of the football, and then we'll let your talents come out. Don't try and force things, and then we end up with big plays like that end up hurting us.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Here's Darquan. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now Darquan. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Webb. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I give thanks every day that I never had to play offensive line in the NFL and have to try and block Von Miller.
He was second only to Vic Beasley last year with 13.5 sacks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Denver right after this.
Let's go.
Halfback sent in motion.
Over. All right, now, look at 56.
Looking to throw on second down. Webb. And this one is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Webb can't escape as he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The fourth-year man from LSU, Brad Wing, to punt it away. Emmanuel Sanders deep for the Broncos. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Try to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On second down, Kelly. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 90 catches, close to 1,100 yards last year for Thomas. For most guys, that'd be incredible. For Thomas, those numbers his lowest since 2011.
Well, he does have his old offensive coordinator back, so I'm sure he's expecting to get back to his former levels of play.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jihad Ward in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So it'll be first down here after the run. Play action, it's Kelly. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go.
To throw on second down, Kelly. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right on the 30-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. First down, a run with McFadden. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
No, check. Patriot.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff to the fullback, Janovich. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The Broncos on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop. Off play action, it's Webb. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the second level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. Running again on first with McFadden. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line.
Detroit! Now let's go! No, check. Patriot! Leopard! Hurry up, here we go! No, check. Patriot!
Kelly looking to throw on 2nd down. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Leopard! Now let's go! Green!
They run. McFadden. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football in the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal. Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And now running right through it. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. And the Giants ready to come out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwa with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And they will take a 7-point lead now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They start the drive with McFadden. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Damon Harrison able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. The Broncos on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Kelly. Looking deep for Demarius. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Now a run with McFadden. And an alley to Rupp. He's going to go. Darren McFadden. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Darren McFadden, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he works free. The 40. the 30, past the 20. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Orleans Darkwa, his third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Here we go now.
Here's McFadden. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go now.
Now Kelly to throw on 2nd down. And Jones has it over the middle. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Second down following the run.
Over. Set. Blue line. Here we go now. Leopard. Detroit.
McFadden again. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Hurry up, here we go.
The fullback Janovich on the handoff. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kelly. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now Kelly. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
Set. Over.
He's back to throw. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, you feel the excitement build on those fourth down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on fourth down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on fourth down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Here's a carry for Oliver. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run it here with Oliver. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Now Webb. And he fires one, but incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Now they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the major